This video, we are going to see how we are going to install Python. So in order to install Python, we have multiple ways to install Python. So we'll explore like different ways how we can install Python. But you can say the best way to use Python, you can say is the Anaconda one. We can say we have an Anaconda distribution for Python where Anaconda is going to install Python. And why I'm saying the best one because it is very easy to use development environment and the navigation tool you can say is also very easy. You can say and see in this course we'll be using for Jupyter Notebook. You can say we'll run Jupyter Notebook and we'll also try to explore in the coming sessions how we can run Python codes without any installations. For example, like there are a lot of online websites which allows you to run your Python and Python codes on the browser without the installation, also without the installation actually. But these will not be the official content for this. I can say it will not be used for this course. We'll be using Anaconda Jupyter uh, from the Anaconda part actually. So we'll see like how we are going to install Python. We'll use the free individual Anaconda distribution. This distribution will include Python as well as many other official libraries, which will include Jupyter Notebook environment. Anaconda can also easily be installed on any major operating systems, Windows, macOS, or Linux. So we'll just navigate to just make sure to navigate to www.anaconda.com/downloads. Just navigate to this website, anaconda.com/download. You will be redirected to this page, and we will see like how we can install this. You can say either you can Google it also if you're not able to navigate to this location. It is very simple to navigate, you can say, and we'll just try to see. We have different we can say open source, user friendly, trusted, get started today. More information is available in this case, as you can see over here. Apart from this, we have like mini Conda installers also. A lot of things are provided over here in this case. Apart from this, we'll just try to see the installers, or we'll just try to navigate to Google. We'll also get a link by this way. Both are pretty same. Both will navigate to the same place mostly. Both are navigating to the same location. We have this option on the right hand side. Get get access in 30 seconds, completely free. Download now. We'll just start get access. Sign up with your email. We'll just try to use Google. So here we have an option to choose our download for either Windows, Mac, and Linux. And here we have two options, Anaconda distribution, Miniconda. So we'll be using this Microsoft 64-bit installer. Select this. It'll ask us to install, save it. We'll make sure it is started the installation. We'll wait for this installation to get complete. Once the download is complete, we'll go to this. We'll select this setup to install. It is executing, preparing the setup. This is our setup window. I'll put next. So this is the license details. It is showing license agreement details. I agree. So here it will be asking self-installation type. So whether it is just me or all users privileges. So it all depends on whether or not I can say what type of you are the admin person or your computer, or there is some you are just user for your computer. So it is like just me. We'll select here just me only, and here we'll select the as we have like location and space availability selecting. So it is space required is 6 GB, space available is 13 GB. I'll just try to select over here and put it next over here. It is asking it is not empty. Please choose a different location. So that means it is. I just need to browse it to this location. I'll just try to put it as Anaconda 4 in this case. I'll put next. Here I have a few options: create shortcuts, add installation to my path variables, register Anaconda 3 as my default Python 3.13, clear the package cache upon completion. I'll try to use these options. Like I'll try to use add installation to my path. In this case, I can say it is not recommended. It will be showing because if you are using another application, it might create some issues to it. Just make sure it should not be creating issues on. I can say like at any point of time, we can update those things as well. So apart from that, we have like for this installation, for this complete sessions, we'll be selecting this. You can say add installation. Uh, uh, you can say I will add this Anaconda to my path environment variables. That will help us to have few of the sessions examples also to be run properly in this case. And here we'll be using, we have clear the package cache upon completion. We have this option, or we have the option like register Anaconda 3 as of, we can say, as my default Python. I'll just try to select here. It is saying is already running. There is already an Anaconda registered as your system, and you registered this Python first. If you already know is what you want, click OK. Otherwise, you can cancel it. So I'll select cancel it because I think there is already a different version of Anaconda which is already running. So it's just trying to have a conflict among the version which is running right now and which I'm trying to, we can say, put it over here. I'll select next. It will take few seconds to complete. So once the installation is complete, we'll go to a start menu and we'll search for Anaconda navigator over here. We'll select this navigator, or Anaconda navigator will open, and as we can see, it will open over here. So these are navigator, Anaconda navigator. As we can see on the left hand side, we have home, environments, learning, community. So and on the center side, we can say different, you can say pointers, Anaconda toolbox, notebook, Jupyter. So what we have to use is we'll be using here as a Jupyter Notebook. We'll launch this Jupyter Notebook from here. For this session, we'll be using Jupyter Notebook. We'll open it. It will by default open in the default browser set. Now this is our Anaconda terminal which is being opened at this place, and it will open in the browser. And once this Anaconda is open, as we can see, we'll have a folder structure. We can see over here, all the folders will be visible over here in this case. Here we'll start our new and we'll select folder, and you'll see at the bottom new folder is created, and we can just write my Python codes and press enter in this case. Open this folder, and once you open this folder, inside this you'll see, and you can go to the new, and here we can select this Python. Maybe you can have multiple environments of Python. We'll select one. My Python terminal is open over here. Now this is the place where we have to write the codes basically, where we can just provide the details of the code. We can just test whether our code is running fine or not. So here we have, like for example, we have 1 plus 1 in this case. So I can just try to run this in this case. So we have a run option over here, or we have a run menu also. So here we are having multiple options. So I could run a cell, or I could run a complete set of statement. In this case, I'll just select run selected cells. You can say in this case, so I get the output. Or else, like I have a shortcut also to run this. For example, I have 5 plus 4. If I want to run this, you can say in this case, I'll just select shift and enter. That's a shortcut. So shift shift plus enter. So that is also is used to I can say execute the code, shift and enter, we get the output. So we don't need to we don't need to, and this is the by putting the hash sign, you can just try to put a comment actually in your code. Like for again for a future purpose, you can just try to have this set of codes where we can just try to see like what all the different if you have different set of codes and you want to explain the code. In that case, you can just try to have this kind of hash where you can just try to explain what kind of statements you have written, and in this way you can just try to execute you can say install Jupyter Notebook, and we can just verify whether it is running fine or not. Apart from that, if you want to run this code, so you can also use you can say Google Colab also to install and configure, and you can run the code without any installation. I think we are good for now. So thank you everyone.